help them accomplish wonders.
This is the place. And you say people come from far, far, far away to find their dreams, chasing down these meteors and comets called dreams in the sky of life. There's certain hot spots where these meteors and stars have tendency to fall.
You guys was Gucci. It's your boy SHJK out the first Black Super Saiyan, the World Riding Slam. We got a How It Should Have Ended, Spider-Man Far From Home, How It Should Have Ended. We're gonna check this out, see what's up. If you guys go check out my Spider-Man Far From Home review, I did not like the movie at all. I didn't like the movie at all. I didn't like it. But hey, let's see what they can do here to make me laugh. But yeah, I didn't like Spider-Man Far From Home at all. I didn't like it. But hey, you win some, you lose some. But you live. You live to fight another day. Alright, let's get into this video. Let's get it. They say...
Okay, finally done equipping my glasses with access to all my state-of-the-art technology for Peter in case I die. Now to just write some vague instructions to turn them on and give them to Nick Fury, who will hopefully just hand them to Peter one day.
Here's a bright idea. How about you don't give military-grade, death drone-controlling 80s glasses to an easily influenced hormonal teenager just because he has a foxy aunt?
Oh dang, you're right.
And duh.
Here you go, Rhodey.
And I will try not to forget you. But come on, let's be realistic. Things change after time. Oh yeah. Oh, but you were the best when you were around.
Gone, but not forgotten. 5 years ago, half of the
I
world
hated
blipped
this
out of
intro.
existence. But thanks to the acts of these mighty heroes, those who blipped away were saved.
Well, everyone who wasn't on an airplane, or on a boat, or people in high traffic areas.
Okay, I think they get it.
It's really nice to have someone to talk to.
Hey, the Russo brothers said Hulk made sure that everybody who was falling out of a plane that he made sure when he snapped them back, they were safely on the ground. Russo brothers be making up stuff. They just be like, oh, dang, how are we going to throw that in? Hulk made sure to make sure everybody was on the ground. Let's be real. Hulk was in so much pain. He was not making sure of that. His only goal was to make sure everybody comes back. He wasn't cared about no specifics. He didn't care about the specifics. He dude was in pain. I would have been like, just come back. Oh. Them specifics. Hulk didn't care about the
About this
specifics.
superhero stuff.
Anytime.
Anytime.
What the?
Uh-oh.
Why are you a ghost?
Well, gotta go. Bye!
Bye.
You're up, kid.
All right, Fire. Try this on for size. What the heck? What is happening here?
Oh, gotta go. Now that is some bull crap.
Fury wouldn't say crap.
Dang it, girl, you're gonna give me away.
Oh man, I'm out of webs. I really wish there was a multiverse.
Well, lucky for you, there is.
What? Who are you?
Well, see, this is my problems with Peter in this movie. He downgrades. He becomes like dumb. So Mysterio stated in his world, the elementals, even the fire elemental, who's the strongest one, went in part to help destroy his world. They're very powerful. Okay, cool. These are things that destroyed worlds. Let's remember that. So they're telling me Mysterio charged up some power, some random power, talking about, kid, if I die, blah blah blah, but this is my sacrifice. Then he woke up like, oh my gosh, Peter, I'm alive. I would have went like, why didn't you just do this on your world? Cause it's like, wait a minute. This thing helped. These things took out your world, Mysterio. You just took out one of them. I mean, I thought they was more powerful than that. Come on, like I thought they was more powerful than that. I'm just saying. That's when Nick Fury, Maria Hill, and Spider-Man should have been like, this nigga trying to play us.
We call it the Spider-Verse, but yeah, the multiverse is totally a thing. Hey, I'm Spider-Man.
Whoa! And I'm the amazing Spider-Man. Awesome! What makes you so amazing? I can ride a skateboard. Okay.
He's cooler than
we're
you.
all here too. Hey.
Awesome! Let's do this! Does anyone have any extra webs? Woohoo! Bam!
What's up, drone?
This little piggy went
Get in,
You ever heard of the shoulder type?
Yoo-hoo! Edith, is this real?
All illusions are terminated, Peter.
Are we sure about that?
I say we poke him with a stick.
Ow, stop him, man.
Yeah, he's not dead.
Dang it, Edith!
You got me?
I got you.
Holy crap! That was close. Well, at least I didn't die. Oh, no, more!
Edith, terminate all the drones!
I'm sorry. I can't do that, Peter.
What? Why?
You have not been granted control from Quentin Beck.
Sorry, pal. Oh my god!
Bro, another thing is wrong with this movie's writing. They keep contradicting themselves. Peter had to relinquish control over the Beck. Beck took control. Beck has to do the same thing for Peter. The logic in your movie, like, don't contradict your own logic you established. You established that Peter needed to relinquish control over to him. So Beck needs to relinquish control over to Peter. Same thing, vice versa. The freak. What?
So the drones got him, which was kind of sad. But now I can continue to manipulate the masses, because I'm a master illusionist.
Oh, you think you're a master of illusions? Don't make me laugh. You're a ripoff of Syndrome at best.
Exactly! Hey, Bubble Boy! Why
Is
don't you
it
take a seat
Syndrome and
next to the
ripoff of
Mandarin over
Mysterio
there
because
and
Mysterio
come back
came
when
before
you're done
Syndrome?
copying me!
I'm not copying you. If anything, you copied me.
You wish.
You guys are just jealous because everyone finds me most attractive.
Now, what about Killmonger? I mean, me. I am obviously the most attractive.
Everybody shut up. I'm preparing for my return. I wish I could quit you.
But this I really should have ended.
Edith,
Yes, Peter?
I'd like to transfer control to Quentin Beck.
Quentin Beck, former Stark employee,
What?
developed hologram projection technology and was fired for being unstable.
Are you serious?
Multiple hologram drones detected.
See, this is the problem with this. Well, look. So, this glasses can do all of this, but couldn't catch none of the drones in the room. She didn't see nothing. That makes no sense. And she's hooked up to all this stuff. And when they relinquish control of the glasses over to Beck, they pretty much, like, everything reconnects. She should have been able to see all this stuff. I was like, what the hell are you doing? You should have been seeing all of this. I mean, you should have. I mean, the glasses should have. The freak. They can look inside everybody's when they was on the bus, they can go inside everybody's phone, give them a description of each person. I was like, but you couldn't see any drones. You can literally look at diagrams of a car and everything, be able to see everything, see all the specs and everything, but you couldn't notice this? Okay.
Former Stark employee.
Yeah.
There's something wrong.
Do you still wish to transfer control, Peter?
No! Cancel that request, Edith!
Give me those glasses.
Hey, do you have super strength? Because I do. Let's go!
My guy!
The plan! After that, Nick Fury took Mysterio and his gang away. I made out with MJ for a bit. Told her my secret identity.
What?
Dude! You can't give away your secret identity.
Peter, Tony would want you to say, well, I did, and I'm awesome, so in your face.
Now, Edith. What's the big deal? I thought you tell girls your secret identity all the time. Of course I do. Do you know why? Because I'm an adult and I can handle it. You're just a kid.
He didn't tell me. It was actually pretty obvious. Honestly, I'm embarrassed the whole class hasn't figured it out by now. You're like always
Yeah.
missing when Spider-Man is around. You both sound exactly the same.
That's not obvious.
Yes.
We don't sound the same.
Yes, you
Does
do.
anyone else know your secret identity? Not really. Just a few people like Aunt May and Ned and Happy and Nick Fury and Maria Hill and Doctor Strange. And, well, actually all the Avengers know. But they're all good guys.
And that's it?
I guess I did tell Mysterio my name, and I hung out with him in what I thought was a public bar without my mask on.
I'm pretty sure the Vulture knows your name too. And he's still alive.
Yeah, you're screwed.
No, you guys are being paranoid. I've got this under control.
That's not all, folks. Here's the real blockbuster. Brace yourself, you might want to sit down.
Spider-Man's real name is...
Edith, disrupt this transmission.
Spider-Man's name is...
J.J. Jameson. What? That's not true. I'm J.J. Jameson. I'm not Spider-Man. Spider-Man is...
Being framed by Mysterio.
What is happening?
You could have had the glasses do that. Oh my gosh. Easiest fix.
People, look, here's this photo. The real Spider-Man...
They is spot on with this, bro.
The true hero.
You
This
are
gets a
all fired.
like, man. Spot on.
Hey, what's up? Hey, just calling
Hey,
to check in.
Hey, what's up?
So I think it went well. They don't seem to suspect anything.
Did you say because I'm Batman?
No?
You gotta say because I'm Batman.
Why?
Because I'm Batman.
I'm sorry, the opportunity didn't really present itself.
I seriously doubt that.
Well, I don't know what to do. They're all gone now.
Don't forget next time.
Don't forget next time.
Do you think we should head back?
No, they got this.
You don't think that will create confusion? Make people question who's real or not?
No?
Or how long they've been Skrulls?
No.
You don't think sending Skrulls in our stead makes it look like we didn't care about helping Spider-Man deal with his problems on Earth?
You guys are ruining my space vacation.
Where the heck are the Avengers?
Yeah.
Hey, guy.
Like I say, the biggest problem with Spider-Man Far From Home, you have the wrong character in the wrong movie dealing with the wrong situation. Look, for one, Mysterio is not anything remotely close to a Spider-Man villain in this movie. He's an Iron Man villain. Mysterio is probably one of the villains in the MCU next to Hela and Killmonger where I'm like, I feel for you. I really feel for you. Like, go ahead and do what you want. I feel for you, bro. Look, this is the reason why I hate Tony Stark, bro. He's consistently trash. Bro, he yet again stole somebody's credit. There's a thing about being like heroic, you know. For example, Captain America. When the suit is off, Captain America, he still has those heroic, noble qualities. You don't see Captain America being a douchebag to people, talking rude to anybody. He's always a respectable individual, positive, happy, yada yada yada. He doesn't walk up to anybody, doesn't try to be sarcastic and douchebaggy kind of person. Tony, he's all those things. Sarcastic, douchebag, will crack a joke when it works for him, blah blah blah. So, my problem is Iron Man. He's only practicing his heroics when he's as Iron Man, like in the suit. But out the suit, he turns to a shitty person. Bro, he stole Quentin Beck's work and didn't credit the man. That's the reason he's mad. Cause he didn't get no credit for the from Civil War. The device, that hologram projection of young Tony and his parents. Tony took all the credit from that. Quentin Beck didn't get no credit for that. He stole all the freaking credit. And then people want to put Tony in this light of, oh, he's this, he's that. Bro, Tony Stark, yet again, even in death, still a grimy dude. Quentin Beck, he had all the right to go and take back his work. That's his work. And Tony came up in here trying to steal it. Tony is a grimy dude, bro. And even Far From Home, the issue with the movie is that you're asking Spider-Man, this young 17-year-old boy now, to deal with multiverse stuff. That's not on his resume. That's not even close to being on his resume. Just because he fought in a war does not mean he's equipped to do that. This should have been a Professor Hulk movie. Professor Hulk actually has knowledge of the snap. He actually has knowledge of how the Infinity Stones work. He has knowledge of how the Infinity Gauntlet works. He has knowledge of the multiverse. Him and Bruce built a time machine with Rocket, for freak's sake. They know about the multiverse and reality hopping and all this stuff. The same thing Mysterio supposedly did. Why didn't you call Professor Hulk? This should have been his movie. I mean, different villain, Mysterio, but I mean, this is out of Spider-Man's expertise for this movie. Especially this Peter Parker, this young, this was out of his expertise. He wasn't even a Spider-Man villain. He was an Iron Man villain. He was mad at Iron Man. Everything was about Iron Man at the end of the day. Peter, yet again, that's why shouts out to the Amazing Spider-Man series. They actually showed his intelligence more in that movie, him building stuff and a slight detective skills when he was out there trying to discover who his parents was, getting into a little bit of his detective work. Tom Holland Spider-Man. I was hoping to see Peter be, have some common sense and be he's intelligent, book wise, but common sense wise, he's trash, bruh. This dude gave a guy he known for 2 days access to a satellite. And Tony put in a note, this is for you. And then he comes up with this dumb excuse. I was like, oh my, did you just make that up? Tony Stark gave me these glasses so I can give them to somebody else because I'm not ready for them. Peter, let's not play stupid. If Tony wanted you to give them to somebody else, he would have gave them to Pepper or Rhodey or Happy. The 3 people in his life that are more trustworthy than you. The 3 people closest to him. You really think this is the stupidity? You didn't want the glasses. Why didn't you just contact Pepper, Rhodey, or Happy and say, Happy, could you take these glasses off me? I'm not ready for them. But you give them to the dude you met for 2 days. What's wrong with this Spider-Man, bro? He can't think. Bro, all you had to do was call Happy. Say, Happy, Tony gave me these glasses. I'm not ready for it. Could you take these glasses and give them to Pepper and hold on to them? Maybe when I get older and I feel ready for it, then I'll, come and get them, but I'm not ready for it now. Let's go back to Tony Stark. Why the hell are you giving this kid a fucking satellite? Tony. So this satellite was made before Avengers Endgame. Let's not forget that. He had these glasses in Avengers Infinity War. Okay. So when Thanos rained down fire in Endgame, Tony, where is your satellite at with all them drones? I'm just saying, bruh. You had all this tech, and you didn't even use it for the final battle in Endgame. You probably could have saved your own life. The freak. The fuck. This nigga. Hey, but them drones trash anyways. Them drones couldn't even kill Spider-Man. Mysterio had probably over 100 drones. And this idiot had like 8 drones shooting at Spider-Man. Why don't you have all of them shoot at Spider-Man? Stupid. You got all this firepower and you ain't even using it. Okay. Ugh, man. Hey, I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna go ahead in this video. It's your boy Kid Out, the first Black Super Saiyan in the world from us. Twinkles back. Peace, love, positivity, and all that jazz. Don't do drugs. Do not do drugs. Deuces.
Should have gone for the head.